And good evening. I am very excited today. It's the 11th of October and I am staying at the Patterdale Hotel, and tomorrow I am going up on the fells to do some Wainwrights. And what's even more exciting is there's supposed to be a cloud inversion tomorrow. So stick around and let's see if that is actually the case. So see you tomorrow. This was my first hike since the 10th of June, and boy did I feel it on my legs. I was absolutely shattered halfway around. I wasn't sure whether I could complete it or not, but just watch the video and see how I get on. Good morning from the Lake District. So it looks like the weather forecast could be right, so hopefully I'm going to get a cloud inversion. So I stayed at the Patterdale Hotel last night because I've got a long hike. So today I'm going to do Angletarn Pikes, then Crags, then West Dodd, then the Nab, then the Knott High Street, then Rampsgill Head, then High Rise High Street, then Kidsty Pike, and then back. So should be a good hike. Weather today is supposed to be really nice once I get above the cloud, and it's supposed to be sunny all day. So let's get going and let's have a good day. There's some nice old buildings around here, but as you can see there is actually no wind. So I think it would be a perfect day for flying my drone once I get high up and get some really good views. So Patterdale Hotel, it was okay, bed was comfortable, so it might just been because it was a Sunday. Breakfast was 8 o'clock in the morning, but I wanted to be away before then, so I haven't stayed for breakfast. So if I can stop huffing and puffing for a minute, if you just listen to how quiet this is. Surreal. I do wonder when I go to Angle Tarn how many people are going to be camping up there. So find out when I get there. Well, you can see it's starting to break through. So I was just talking to a man and his daughter there. They're doing Wainwrights as well. They're going to their place fell, which is, you can just see it. Sun started to clip the top. But that's not actually the summit. You get there and the summit's further back. Wow, just look at this. Getting out of the cloud now. Absolutely amazing. It's worth getting up early and missing me breakfast. So we get to the top, Angletarn Pike, and hopefully get a much better view of this cloud inversion. So first Wainwright with the deer, Angletarn Pikes, and just look at this. How cool is this? There, that, as far as I can see. So I'm now off to Bogs Crag, which as the crow flies. I'll get this right here. You can see. So straight over there. So according to the map, there's a cairn on the top and there's also a little tarn. So, but as I'm not a crow, I have to just follow the path around somehow and get up there. But that's where I'm going next. So here we are, Angle Tarn, and it looks like there's a few people camping out. So I've camped here myself, and camped here last year, 17th of May, just there. Me and Josephine, we had a night out up here. It's really good. And time before that, I can't remember what day that was, but weather was horrendous. But I do remember the first time I ever camped here. I was in early 20s. So my best mate had just been married, and so I came up with him to the lakes. He was having his honeymoon at the lakes, and I went off camping. So I camped here for my first night. Second night it was a red tarn, bottom of Helvellyn. I camped there. So on my second night, and I can't remember where it was on my third night, but that was a good time. But if you look over there now, you can see people on the top. And I think that's Bogs Crag, that's where I'm heading to. So it's going to be around there. So looking on the map, there's a path goes all the way around, so it's not too bad to get to. So here we are, top of Bogs Crag. And views, still amazing. You see Angle Tarn down there. So you look straight across and over and see my finger. I'm pointing. So over there we have Stride Edge, goes to Helvellyn. And then just to the right of that, one pointing, we have Canticam. They're just so cool. I'm now off to rest Dodd, which don't becomes that one over there. So you can see there's people must be heading up that way. So I just need to try and find the path that takes us up. So, and that would be Wainwright number 3. Well, I think I might have lost my hiking legs because this is tough. I'm not even a third of the way around yet. God, it just goes to show if you don't keep your hiking up, you soon lose all that fitness. But onwards and upwards, gotta keep going. So here we are. Wainwright number 3, rest Dodd, and as the name suggests, I'm going to have a rest. But I think, even though West Maps saying this is the Wainwright, that one over there seems to be the better view. So I'm going back there and having a rest and trying to get some energy, pack my legs. Seeing some of the tops just peeking still over the top of the fog. Absolutely stunning. I think that would probably make a good picture to hang on the wall. So my next one is the knob, which is over there, and as you can see, it's a compass point, get it right there, straight down. So even though I'm doing 8 Wainwrights, really if you think about what I'm doing, they're not really spread that far out. So they're all pretty close together. And it is really just a, I think it was a 15 mile hike today. So it's not too far. Just hope my little legs can hold out. It's been a while since I've been hiking. Well, that looks an absolute bog. Oh God. Look at that. Never mind. I think I've been through worse. Right, let's get over there. And here we are, the knob. That was a interesting hike. I am well out of breath. Whew. But good exercise for the lungs, as this here. Whew. I can still hear the deer, but I just can't see them. So I just think how cool it would be if you were on, to that point to it, that little rocky summit that's sticking out of the clouds. That would be so cool, being on top of that. So cool indeed. Well, that was a bit of a rush. There's too many people up there, so I didn't want to talk. I don't know how some of these people on YouTube manage to talk with you when there's people about. Good, I just haven't got the confidence to do that. But never mind. I'm now heading towards, in fact, where am I heading towards to? I'll get back and tell you. I'm heading to the Knott. So it's up there somewhere. I need to stop and get a bearing. So much way to go. So I'll see you when I get to the top of there. Nice big heavy caterpillar. Almost done on it. So this is my third rest since I started heading back up towards West Dodd. My sleep was shattered. My hiking legs are well and truly shot. So not 100% sure whether I can manage this today, but I will give it my best shot. That's the best I can do. So I've just been sitting doing a time lapse, being what to do, because I was absolutely shattered. So really all I need to do is get to the top of here. So I was debating whether to turn around or to keep going. So I decided to keep going. So onwards and upwards. So here we are, top of the Knott. I'm now heading up to Rampsgill Head, up there. So as you can see, not bad views at all. And here we are, Rampsgill Head. I'll have to get my breath back, my second wind. So I feel a little better now. So earlier on, God, I was so tired. Definitely thought just go back to the car. But carried on. Here we are, top high rise, the highest spot of the day. Then they've got to head across the Kidsty Pike, and then that's me done. Couldn't really talk much there because people sitting about. I'm off to Kidsty Pike, which is just over there, and then that is me done. Head back down to the car and hopefully find a stream on the way down, because I'm running low water, so I need to top my water up. So here we are, Wainwright number 8, Kidsty Pike. So that ridge line, probably over there, I've been up that one. That's when I did a sort of down reservoir. I'm not quite sure off the top of my head what they were called. It takes you up on a high street, then you went round and then back down the other side. Well, that's not a bad view. Don't know how it shows up with the sun in the lens, but for me that is quite a view. Well, that's me done, and it feels great to be in this shade, nice and cool. I must confess, I'm shattered, but it's been a good day. It's got to see some really nice views. So if you're still watching, thanks very much, and I will catch you next time. Well, it would seem the fog hasn't cleared from everywhere. I'm just going over the top of Kirkson Pass, and still foggy.